Good morning. Today we're going to do a 30-minute morning practice to get you started for your day. So I like to do different lengths. Sometimes we have 10 minutes, sometimes we have 15, sometimes we have 30, and sometimes we even have an hour. And so today, let's do 30 minutes and get us going for the day. So let's place our hands over our bellies. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. So as you inhale, belly expands into the hands. As you exhale, belly falls back gently towards the spine. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. Continuing for a few more at your pace. Bringing our breath down to our belly does so many things for us. It helps us get more present. It brings the energy down from the neck and shoulders where we can hold a lot of tightness. It calms down our nervous system. But at the same time, slow, deep breathing actually brings more energy, more oxygen into the body. Beautiful. Let's release that down. And hands around in front. We're going to inhale up. Press those hands up. And then we'll exhale down through the nose. This time we're going to hold the hands up. Hold the right hand up. Bring the left hand down. Lean over to your left a bit. Feel that nice side stretch in your ribs. And come back up to center. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to change the hands. So spiral the hands in so the pinkies are facing towards you. Bring right down, left up. Palms are facing away from each other. We're going to lean over to the right, open up through those side ribs. So back up. We're going to exhale as we come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Spiral those pinkies in towards you. Last one on this side. I'm going to hold the right hand up. Come up to straight. Now what we're going to do with this right hand, we're going to turn over to the right, and then we're going to bring this right arm behind us, left hand forward. So the palms are facing away from each other. Come back to center, bit of bend in the knees, and then straighten. Getting a nice twist in the spine. Keeping the knees soft. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the spines and the hips. Getting a little bit of movement into the legs. And then we're going to come back to center. And now we're going to knock on the door of life. So keeping the feet firmly planted. We're turning on the hips and the waist. Knocking the arms across the front, waking up all those organs. Getting the kidneys at the back and the adrenals. Or getting the adrenaline going without even having to have a jolt of caffeine. We can create our own caffeine by waking up our adrenal glands. And then we're going to take a light fist, come up just below the collarbone, knocking on our lung points. This is great for your immune system. And then we're going to open the palm and slap up over the shoulder. This is great for clarity of thinking. Also getting some energy flowing in these muscles, in the shoulders. Fingers are getting upper back. And then we'll come back down to the chest. Back down to the waist and the low back. On your next exhale, cease knocking. Spread those fingers. Just let the arms flow. It's like you're clearing out your energy field around you. Slowing it down, slowing it down. Beautiful. Now we're going to continue. We've done the turning from the spine. So now we're going to go forward and back with spinal cord breathing. So we're going to bring the arms up, open up the chest, dropping the shoulder blades down at the back. We look up and we inhale. Then as we exhale, we come forward, curving through the spine. We're tucking the chin and the tailbone, and the forearms come towards each other like this. Like this, then we open up. Inhaling and looking up. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Last one. We're going to float our arms out and down to the sides. Another great one I love to do in the mornings is the pump. It opens up the low back. It's great if you have a tight low back or sore low back, but of course, always honoring what works for you and your body. We get some movement, we get some warmth going in the legs, kind of warms up the whole body. So the mechanics of the move is arms up, and then as we bring the arms down in front and to the sides, we're bending the knees. And then the arms are going to come all the way up behind you and straight up as we straighten the legs. Then they come back down, bending the knees, and then straightening as we come up. And we're going to mouth exhale on the way down, nose inhale on the way up. Opening up the low back. We're opening up the hips. Warming up the legs, getting some strength in the legs. Our last one here. Come up, let the arms float down to the sides. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to come into a wider leg stance. Bending through the knees. Hands just here, resting here. We're not actually using them to support us unless we need to. And we're going to start to shift our weight from side to side. Move the body like a river. So it's like you're bringing your hips first, then your torso, and then your head. Hips, torso, head. Just moving back and forth. Bringing in that slow flowing movement like water. And then we're going to come to center. And then we're going to pause here. Now we're going to come over, straighten the legs, never hyperextending with the knees, but just straightening the legs as much as is comfortable for you. And we're going to come over into a forward fold. forward bend. Releasing the upper back, neck, head, releasing through the low back. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings. And always continuing to breathe. Breathing down into that belly, in and out through the nose. Then bending through the knees, we're going to slowly roll up. And then we're going to bring one hand over the back of the other. We're going to reach the arms up into a gentle back bend. So as we come up, only going back as far as is comfortable for you. Squeeze the buttocks, push the hips forward. And then we're going to come up straight and we're going to go into full body flow. So we're going to exhale on the way down. Bend the knees, inhale up. Squeeze those buttocks. Being gentle with the low back. Always honoring your body with every movement you do. When we exhale down, we're stretching all the major muscle groups in the back of the body as we come down, the front of the body as we come up. We'll do one more. Come up, and now let's float our arms down to the sides. Let's bring our legs back in to about shoulder width stance. That's where we normally want to be, about shoulder width. And let's do a little more waking up of the low back and the adrenal glands. This can help bring even more energy into the back. Then pause, even give it a bit of a rub. Awesome. So while we're in this stance, we're going to do some movement with the hips. So hands here, pressing the thumbs into the low back, into a spot, maybe you have some soreness or tightness. We're going to be moving it anywhere except directly on the spine. So we're going to push the hips forward and then back. Now move the thumbs to a new spot when you come back. In, forward, back, move the thumbs, pressing the hips forward and then back. Last one here. Awesome. Now let's do some hip circles. Opening up the hips. We tend to do a lot of, most of us tend to do a lot of sitting during the day. You're at a desk, driving. So many things we do seated. And so now what we're going to do, same thing, pressing in with the thumbs as we come forward, moving the thumbs as your hips come back. Beautiful. Now we're going to pause right here, circle in the opposite direction. Pressing the thumbs in. If you don't like the thumbs, you can use your knuckles. That works well too. I just personally prefer the thumbs. I figure they get a little more trigger point here. Last time right here. Awesome. Release. Beautiful. Coming back around. Now let's do one that I love for opening up neck and shoulders. And it's dragon stretches its tail. So let's bring our hands up to our right side. You're looking at the palms, and then we're going to turn the hands so the palms face away, and we're going to extend the right arm out, palms facing out. And with the head, we're going to take the head and look to the left, looking over the left shoulder. So you're turning your head, pressing that right palm away. Feel that nice stretch. Down the forearm, opening up the neck. Then bring the head back to center. Bring that right palm back in. Both palms turn to face you. The left hand just stays here and turns on its axis here. We're looking at the palm again. So let's inhale. And then we exhale. Press that away, turning your head. Inhale back into center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Let's hold this one. And see if you can turn your head just even a little bit more over that shoulder. And then on your next inhale, turn back in, bring the arm back in, release the arms. You may want to give them a little shake. And now we're going to do the left side. So palms up, palms face towards you. Then we turn the wrists, extend that left arm, turn the head over to the right. Next inhale, come back in. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it'll be our last one. We're going to hold this one. On your next inhale, bring everything back to center and release. Give the arms a little shake. Wonderful. Now let's bring our palms together behind the back. If this is comfortable for you, doesn't cause too much pulling on the shoulders. If this is too much, you can bring your hands here or even on your hips. I'm going to put my hands here. We're going to do gentle neck and head circles. So bring the ear over to the shoulder and roll the head down and across, back up, and then across in line with the shoulders. So we exhale as we're coming down and across. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. If you have neck and shoulder tightness, blow it out. Do those mouth exhales. Mouth exhales purge tightness and tension from the muscles. They're also great for relieving stress. Let's pause here and circle the head in the opposite direction. Pressing those palms together behind the back helps give you a little bit more of a stretch, opening things up even a bit more. Next time your head comes up, we're going to pause and release, giving your arms a little bit of a shake. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into a movement from the silk reeling practice, arm spirals, also called teacups. So bring your arms up to the sides. You want your palms face up. Then we're going to start to hinge back at the hips a bit, and the hands come forward, and then they point in out at the sides towards the waist. And then the hands come and arms come behind you. And then they come out to the sides. And as they come out to the sides, we're still trying to keep the palms face up as much as possible. And then we push the hips forward, and the fingers come up just above the forehead, and then back to the sides as we bring the hips back up to straight. So the fingers point in, the hips glide back as the fingers glide back. And then as they come out to the side, we start to straighten at the hips. And then we push the hips forward as the fingers come just above the head. And again, trying to keep our palms face up as much as possible as we do these spiraling movements. This is great for the entire upper body. We're moving the hips, back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands. And one of the best ways I found to help facilitate this flow and make it even easier is try to relax your arms. Now that may be easier said than done, but try not to tense. Like when we go, just pausing here, when we go really tense, like even try that, like clench your fingers. We go really tense, makes it a little harder. Now just like, hey, hands, wrists, soften up a little bit. Makes the movement easier. Beautiful. Last one right here. Hands out to the sides. Release. Give your arms a little shake. Now let's bring our hands to our sides. Our palms face up. We're going to do the reverse direction now with these teacups, these arm spirals. So your hips glide back as your arms come forward, and we're not leaning over. You want to keep your weight into your heels, and it's almost like you're serving a tray of teacups here, and there's a little bit of softness still in your elbows. And then we start to straighten with the hips as the arms come out to the sides. And then we're lifting them up just above the head. Arms spiral forward and then back out to the sides as we glide the hips back again. Arms are going to keep coming behind you, and then they point in towards the waist again, and then forward. So we open up to the sides, open up the hips. We're pushing the hips forward as we come above the head, spiraling in front, then to the side, behind us, and then fingers point in towards the waist and forward. Now, this is not an easy movement. So if you're moving your arms, spiraling in some sort of fashion, then guess what? You're getting movement just fine. You don't have to be doing exactly what I'm doing. What if whatever you're doing right now is perfectly perfect for you in this moment? And don't forget to breathe. Continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. You do not have to coordinate the breath, but if you want to, and generally we're inhaling as we're coming up, exhaling as we're spiraling downward. And I'm purposely slowing it down. And this will be our last one right here. We're going to pause. You've got all this beautiful chi, life force energy that you've cultivated right here in the palms of your hands. So let's wash that over the body. Let's pick the hands up, wash it over you. Beautiful. Awesome. Now let's bring the hands back in front and take a moment to breathe here. And now we're going to bring the hands up, palms face towards the chest, spiral the hands out and up, looking up at the hands. Palms and thumbs are up. Then we're going to turn the hands back around, facing towards you to bring them down. This is called Buddha holds up the earth. So we're going to inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. This flow is associated with the lungs and the large intestine. Inhale as we come up, pausing slightly. Exhale down. Nice to get us slow down after our beautiful warm up. It's getting us centered, grounded for the day. This flow also helps us to cultivate courage and inspiration. So I wonder what inspiration you're cultivating for yourself for today. Maybe there's something you need some courage to do today. We actually bring more energy into the body by moving slowly. Maintaining the breath in and out through the nose, as that keeps the energy circulating inward. And that's one of the best ways to bring energy into your body is with deep, slow breathing. Last time down here. We're going to hold this. So bringing our hands back to the starting position. Palms face up. Right here. Hold this posture. This helps to fortify the energy that you have cultivated in this practice. And just release the arms down. Awesome. With the yin and the yang symbol, I express my sincere appreciation and gratitude for you joining me for this 30-minute morning routine. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video sometimes really soon. Bye for now.